Welcome back, you guys, to Canon Events. I'm your host, Trevor, and I'm here with chapter 1182 of One Piece. It's time, you guys. I'm obsessed with the title of this chapter. Do you see what I see on the screen? Do you see what I see on the screen? Okay, 1182. ZAZA. Okay, we're about to smoke the ZAZA. Okay, we're gonna get cute. Someone pull up Venusaur. Pull up Pokemon Stadium 2 Coliseum Venusaur. Zod out of his mind. Okay, that's how you know when you rip open the bag and just compulsively revert to Venusaur state. I don't think that this chapter is about weed. I wish it was. I truly wish that Oda was like on one this week and he's like, you know what fruit I'm introducing? The ZAZA no Mi, bro, and they're all gonna get fucking zooted, and I would be here for it. I don't think that's what's gonna happen this week, okay? I don't want to make predictions. I don't make predictions about ZAZA, about the ZAZA. My prediction is it's the weed fruit. I'm predicting this is the ganja no Mi. They're gonna... That's not what's happening here, is it? So, okay. Fujitora is fucking going in on some ramen. Cover request by Toshikazu Isho, savoring a carefully prepared bowl of ramen. A carefully prepared bowl of udon made by a fox and a tanuki. Okay, and you can see that they're kind of sweating it. They're kind of sweating it if he'll like it, and he's sweating it. It kind of seems like he's eating it very hot. You know, you're supposed to eat some of these dishes very hot. We see that recurring motif, and as I guess Westerners, we might not get that, but I'm pretty sure what we're supposed to understand here is like a cultural, you know, implication here. You know, to honor the maker of the soup, you eat that soup super hot. You know, they want to honor the ingredients. I like that. I like to honor my food, you know, and be thankful for my food. That's fucking dope. Anyways, it looks like they're sweating because they're scared that Isho Fujitora is gonna stomp him out if he doesn't like this food. But he's an honorable dude. He's behaving, I guess, as old heads in his culture might expect of him. So that's good. That's good of him. Alright, it's time to dive right into chapter 1182. Imu was hit by Loki's Thorheim. Butt? Okay, was he hit in the butt? No. Okay, there's a comma there. Goddamn punctuation points. I still feel his presence. And he's wheezing. Oh, I don't like that he's wheezing. I'm too big to keep track of him properly. And Ragnar is, I guess, hopping to the front. Maybe he's gonna play like observation specialist. Needhog. To think thou and I would meet again in this world. Traitor. Wait! Who betrayed who? Snow, of course. Lightning is born from colliding ice. Together thine synergy is exceptional. Lightning is born from colliding ice? Is lightning born from ice? That's not... Did Imu skip science class? Certainly, bro is not a meteorologist. Ragnar, thou art as I remember thee, waiting all this time for a new master. How nostalgic. And Ragnar seems like he's actually talking to him in Squirrel. Or in Hammer. We don't know. This could be the language of the Hammers vocalized through a Squirrel voice box, because it seems that Ragnar is a hammer. Ragnar the Hammer, mythical squirrel fruit, model Ratatoskir. Okay, So I think that a lot of the community had this right. Personally, I had the idea that he was a hammer as well with the squirrel fruit. I also think this should speak to us about Chopper. Chopper being a deer with a human fruit. All of the Zoan fruits that we're seeing recently have models. They have these mythical hidden models. We're about to get a reveal about Chopper for sure. Okay, so anyways, the squirrel speech is just hold up, that sounds like a Dendemushi. That sounds like a Dendemushi. Okay, so oh my god. So Ragnir uses Ratatoskir ice powers? I'm just causing him like I'm seizing him. What's not to love? So this is like a Kamehameha Ratatoskir blast. Ooh. Okay, then Loki throws out some lightning bolts into the ice beam. He's screaming, Ragna 5 arrows! And I don't like that name that much. Nor do I like this name, Tzitzimitl, which is an Aztec name, an Aztec goddess. He says Nova, Eclipse, and he seems to expand his own special Hagoromo into the sky. Oh my god, dude. And he just rains down the demon clouds. Like, that's... These little Pac-Mans. I'm just gonna call them Pac-Mans from now on until he gives us... They look like little evil Pac-Mans. There's a lot of them, too. There's at least 7 of them. You can imagine each of these explosions was another one. So they're colliding with the attack. I guess you can see this one smashed his wing. Oh my god, so that's a hit to the wing. A hit to the wing is a big deal. Okay, we got a hit to the wing. Oh. Okay, but Loki just looks, he doesn't even look phased. He looks pissed. In fact, we see him fully engulfed in explosions. Okay, cut back to Bonnie. Bonnie's still in her child form, meaning she's still feeling safe, I guess, because we've seen that she only powers down like that when she's feeling safe around people. So Lilith, guys, and I want to continue to bring this up every time we see Lilith. This is the evil Vegapunk. Lilith is the evil Vegapunk, but she seems to be like a relatively good person. Are we to officially assume that Vegapunk called her evil to slide her under the government's radar, and like his version of evil was actually like our version of good, much like our hero Luffy, the, you know, heir to the demon clan and such. Anyways, just a thought, just a thing that I want to bring up when we see her. So because this evil Vegapunk is like, Bonnie, get back here! It's not like I'm going out there to fight. Not against that guy anyways. Damn right, it's my job to look after you now, and I won't let that happen. Still, I wonder who is he? So even Vegapunk doesn't know who Emu is. He clearly outranks all the Knights of God here, but he's not one of the 5 elders. I suppose it's only natural for an 8th century old organization to have spawned some dark shadows, given its history of power struggles. If that's the case... Vegapunk really just made himself like a hot, like mid-20s waifu. Like, bro's actually not dead. Okay, Goda just straight up drew Vegapunk's face as like her real personality that's based. So maybe the evil one was just his backup, was just actually like his real backup, and he was the evil one. Crazy. He's just like, if I was a toxic baddie, I would have been even better. Yo, Einstein is fucked, bro. The thing to notice here is that they've made it to the battlefield, I guess further into the battlefield, because they were down by the library. And they're, I guess, looking after Sanji. I think they're just looking at Sanji and Vegapunk. Lilith is getting data on how Sanji's body probably is repairing itself. Because I would imagine that these puff clouds coming off of Sanji might be interpreted as that. Sanji's already repaired by the time the Vegapunk's done speaking, and Bonnie is in no rush to see him leave. Wait, Sanji, your injuries are... I can't back down, Bonnie-chan. Oh, that's the Sanji we love. He's gonna go get his ass wiped. I mean, wait, what? He's gonna go get his ass wiped. Hold on. Okay, so Killingham, I guess earlier, had been talking shit. Sanji, I guess I don't need to deal with you after all. I gotta admit, it's crazy you're even breathing after that. I guess these ellipses are Sanji. Where you going? I'm going to see through the mission I came here for. Can't you tell? My power is overflowing now. Toodles! Oh, nah, hold up. I feel like I nailed his vibe. Bro is just like a rich Toodaloo type. And he's also a centaur. So that's pretty lit. Did he hit Sanji again, or did the shockwave just hurt him? We get a good. That prick hasn't given up on kidnapping the children yet. Sanji! We can't let everyone's efforts be in vain. Usopp and Luffy admire this country, and it's my personal duty to protect Elbaf. Huh? It's the land of giant beauties. So, and I just want to reiterate that the launching off power has really just tentupled in this arc. Like, Franky can shoot himself off into the air now, and we saw Saint Summers kind of just Super Saiyan Vegeta off on into the distance over yonder. Now Sanji, who could skywalk before, it really just seems like he's flying off like Superman in a universe with no kryptonite. Like, people are just shooting off into the distance. I don't think we saw that from Roger's generation. Like, I think it needs to be understood that, like, everybody in this generation is more powerful than Rock's and Roger's generation on, like, base level. And that, like, yeah, there was, like, different hockey mastery, and there was more of awareness with different shit. And I don't know, people didn't die 2 years into using their devil fruit back then. But, like, Sanji is so powerful right now. Summers is more powerful than he was back on God Valley. And we need to understand this as we continue forward in this amazing epic of One Piece. We're back at the Owl Library. Thank God. Oh, the Biblo is back. Biblo is back. Okay, to think that this back door led to an underground passage. This hidden room is unbelievable. You saved the books from the fire and brought them here. Biblo! And Biblo's just like, yes, I am an amazing owl, aren't I? Thank you. I thought they had all been reduced to ashes. Yeah, I'm grateful, but I'm starting to see you're more of a mystery than I reckoned. Biblo. And Biblo's like, who is Biblo? Who's Biblo? Why does, you know what he has? You know what he has? He has emu eyes. He has emu eyes, Zunisha eyes, etc., etc. That's what's going on here. Near Western Village, Sea Cloud Port, Tree Canopy. Western Village is here, and the Rainbow Port entrance that we rode up on is here. Okay, so we see someone is, looks like Black Wings. Someone is heaving a massive ship. Okay, it might be Summers. What is happening? Heave ho! Did he throw a ship? Okay, hello there. Summers here. Wait. No, make that Super Summers. I found a suitable giant ship. Get the brats over here in the next 5 minutes. Western Village Tavern. Look at the forest. It's a war zone out there. I mean, yeah, you'd imagine. Oh, thank God, Chopper got a win. It was a clean cut, so this treatment should reattach your fingers. But it'll take a couple months to heal completely. Thank you, Dr. Chopper. I feel so useless though. I'm supposed to be treating everyone myself. It can't be helped. Don't beat yourself up about it. Did I not call that Chopper was gonna get a major W and repair Gurd's fingers? He had to. Like, if Chopper couldn't reattach limbs, it would make him a lesser doctor than whoever repaired the giant mountain god in Wano, and that's not happening here. Okay, everybody's like, thank you, Dr. Chopper. You saved our moms. Okay, how's Stanson's leg? You saved our moms? Wait. Oh, Ripley. Where's Ripley? I don't see Ripley. Show me Ripley. Stop it. Hazarding's fully out of it. He's out of the battle. He's not doing, I mean, he looks great in the bandages, but he's not doing well. Thank you, Dr. Chopper. You saved our mom, says Colon. It was just first aid. Once we're out of this mess, I'll treat them properly. Dude, Chopper is accepting praise without freaking out. Major character growth. Okay. Girl Tassel, is this a dream? My top idol's fingers were severed. I humbly offer my fingers if you need a donor. I'm good. How cold, and yet even your spite is something I'm grateful for in these trying times. I have to give it to you though, risking your life to save your brother, Bjorn. I have a newfound respect for you, Rodo. Oh, he's like, oh! His whole face is melting up. Real as fuck. Don't get too excited, Rodo. You're making your wounds gush blood. I'm high on Gurd, Tassa. Hold on, Zaza. Are we getting high? Are we getting high in this episode? Are we actually? Was I wrong? Right? Was I wrong? Was I right or wrong? Hold on, that's my new song. I just wrote it right now. And I was just starting to look up to you. Oh, was that his little brother? Yeah, get wrecked. Don't look up to him. Unfortunately, he did one good thing. He did one good thing that does not make him a role model. Western village near the port, Zoro's group, which has shrunken. Like, it's Goldberg and Zoro and that's it. Sorry about this, Goldberg. It'd take too long without a giant's longer strides. It is. Is Sanji stronger than Zoro? I was just talking about power scaling. Franky can fly. Sanji can fly. Zoro not flying. It's okay. I'm the only member of the new giant pirates who hasn't suffered any major wounds in this battle. Besides, this is a crisis for Elbaf. We're lucky to even have you fighting alongside us. Don't sweat it. Our captain's motto is basically, my friend's country is my country. No wonder Hadrudim pledged himself to him. But what's with those black flames? They turn into steel bullets and explosives, and those knights we beat seem to have powered up. If we don't wrap this up soon, it's gonna get real ugly. What does he have in his hand? What does he have in his hand? Are those emu bullets? Summers, I've gone and done it now. I've summoned something insane. Killingham? Don't tell me. I'm afraid so. I accidentally summoned what I'm most scared of. I just got carried away. And he looks pretty scared, I'm not gonna lie. You stupid idiot, that thing is terrifying for all of us. Tell me you can control it. Well, it's a dream demon, so probably. Well, what's done is done. Just hurry, we're running out of time. And where's Gunko? I saw her on the way here, she looked dead. What? Well, whatever. The Great Emu's body isn't meant to be out in this world. That's a fact, but now, our key combat forces and the forces that must be erased are all right here. We must not disappoint the Great One. We must live up to the expectations, Killingham. Of course, of course. Western Village. It's raining cats and dogs. What's going on? The water's gonna flood the inside. Don't let the engine get wet. Go! Capture those brats. Ooh. Ooh-ah! Colin, Ilva! Wow, help! There's something outside. For those of us born above the clouds, the idea of water falling from the sky is terrifying. We always heard stories, not only about the D clan and Nika, but also about the monster known as the rain god. Hold up. For those of us born above the clouds, the idea of water falling from the sky is terrifying. We always heard stories not only about the D-Clan and Nika, but also about the monster known as the Rain God, the one who pelts the lower realm with water from overhead. It looks like he's really happy about this. Oh my god. Whoa. It appears with the rhythm of the rain dance. Whoa, ZAZA, now that's frightening. So they know about ZAZA here in Elbaf. Help us, the kids! What I find most scary, Rain God ZAZA, Dream Demon. Okay, the Rain God ZAZA is fucking lit looking. Do we think Nami could get that fruit? Her Hagoromo is completely different. This is the first time we've seen a Hagoromo like that at all. She looks like she's a Kool-Aid man. The water is inside of some sort of like glass looking container. It doesn't look like she's just made of water. There seems to be some sort of like skin-like or translucent glass-like Kool-Aid man container. It's just, I love it. I'm in love with the rain god. She has 3 arms at least. Is there a 4th arm? 4th arm. Okay, so we've got some Hindu elements inspiring her design. I mean, I definitely see with the shawl like some Middle Eastern sort of vibes here. The beads, probably more Buddhist if you're thinking like beads of that shape and size, but I mean, Oda loves mixing different lore together, so I just love the way the hair and the drip. It's kind of like Corbeau's design in Pokemon Legends ZA, where they're mixing fabric and hair into this drip-like design. I mean, she's definitely got the drip. I'm obsessed with this. And look how much effort he put into this frame specifically. Just everything looks so well drawn. I'm loving it. The most important thing that I've definitely glazed over is the fact that the entire village is underwater like that quick. So Killingham's fruit is fucking broken because he can summon not just like devil fruit users, but like the original person that a mythical fruit was based on, and their powers show up on the battlefield. That's just fucking crazy to me. That means that he, like Bonnie in a way, has access to any devil fruit. I guess like Luffy definitely stole some moves from Ace with before Gear 5 really like very little explanation. They tried to talk about like friction shit and like everybody was like postulating about vulcanizing the rubber, and like no, he wasn't even a rubber man. He was just a man who was rubber but as a mythical Zoan fruit. Like it's just fucking haha, we got no, but anyways, I think Killingham and all these mythical Zoan fruits seem to just kind of break the game after a point in ways that, like, while still enjoyable, I think Oda just hates power scalers. Like, he just hates that. And he's just trying to make it inevitably impossible for us to do that. And just say, like, well, he can summon anyone. It's just about beating him with your mind and your heart. And that's what anime is really about. Okay, so anyways. So everybody's screaming for help. Killingham says, I'm bringing them over now. Get ready, Summers. We can set sail whenever. Not good. Oh. Not good. There's a commotion in the village. Should we go back? No, it'll be fine. And because he sees Sanji flying. Huh? Hey, don't screw this up! Right back at ya! And so Sanji's flying, literally flying through the air, and Zoro's like somehow able to track him with one eye and no depth perception. What's going on there? Because isn't like having one eye or only like opening one eye supposed to like make you not able to perceive depth? Like, okay, yeah, like it. Okay, so Zoro is. I don't. Do we think the eye is gonna open? Still, like, are we still wondering? It's true. Are we still waiting for the eye to open, or have we accepted that Zoro is missing an eye and is somehow like not only the greatest swordsman on Earth, but also like disabled, like pretty significantly? I mean, missing an eye is a pretty significant disability. Like, it's respectable. Bro's overcoming adversity, like. And then, like, do we think he's gonna meet Eva-chan and be like, okay, I need you to make me a woman so I can do something for my friend? I mean, that'd be a 10 out of 10 circumstance. But, guys, this was a crazy chapter. I think that people are probably going crazy about how Dragon has the ZAZA fruit. If Dragon shows up to the battlefield, like, I brought the ZAZA. Parent of the Year award, question mark. I want Nami to get this fruit. I want to see Nami with this fruit. So far we've met a couple of gods, and I think that that's what the devil fruit, the major devil fruit, were made out of, is like the gods were like somehow imprisoned in devil fruits by Imu, or Imu's predecessor, whoever Imu's fruit was. Because Imu definitely stole this power. I think like the devil probably put all of the gods into fruit. Like, let's just look at this story here. So there's a god that turns into the devil, as we can imagine. That usually happens in all these lores. And then they put all the gods into fruits. They put Nika into a fruit. They put ZAZA into a fruit. They put fucking Nidhogg into a fruit. They put fucking whatever Chopper is, the forest god, and they ruled the world until the Void Century, or maybe through the Void Century. And then Imu, one of the 20 who had joined Joy Boy's crew, betrays Joy Boy to get the devil in a fruit of his own and eat it and gain the power of the devil and control the world and kill Joy Boy and kill Nidhogg. And I don't think he met Nidhogg at that time. So then what we're thinking is so because Imu wasn't around in the first age, but the devil inside of Imu was, and so Imu has somehow reached a level of devil fruit mastery where he's like subjugated the devil by remaining in Mary Joie, maybe, and he's gained access to the devil's memories and personalities. But we're seeing that he comes down to the devil's world, to the earth, and the devil is seeping out of Imu. We saw him scream in a weird way, and he's coughing, and it's hard for him to maintain his form because the devil is not contained down here. I'm seeing it, you guys. Like, I'm really seeing it. And I think that this idea that, yeah, man, it's so Ratatoskr could be looking at Imu, talking like, oh, it's so good to see you again. Like, and Ratatoskr's never met Imu before. I was just like, who the fuck are you, bitch? Who the fuck are you? Why do you sound kind of like that other guy, the devil? That might be what's happening here, okay? You would think that if Imu himself had revealed himself in any way at any point in history on Elbaf, that story would have survived there of all places. So if it didn't, I'm thinking that he didn't show up here that they know of this Black Nika or the devil. Okay, this guy who is maybe Nika's brother and became the devil and became Davy D. Jones. I'm starting to think that Davy Jones might have been Joy Boy. That Davy Jones and Joy Boy were the same person, or it could be that that was the monster trio. That there was Nika, or there was Joy Boy, there was Emu, the defector from the world government, and then there was Davy D. Jones, who was like the third, the Sanji. And I'm not saying he was the cook or fought with his legs or anything, but it was like Nika, Blackbeard, you know what I mean, like in these vibes all together. And Emu was the third dude, but Emu tradered to gain the power of the devil. Like, maybe they had their laugh tail moment and discovered the devil, and Emu wanted to have that power for himself. Like of course Joy Boy wanted to fight him, punch him in the face. And then what happened with Davy D. Jones? Like, they put him, but he called Ragnar a traitor. He called Ragnar a traitor. What does that mean? What does that mean? So we've been thinking that he's a traitor this whole time, but what if they stabbed him in the back? What? Joy Boy was the first pirate. What if Joy Boy was like a royal guard? And then Emu was like, oh look, this is the fruit of the gods and this is the fruit of the devil, and nobody's supposed to eat them. And Joy Boy's like, haha, I'm taking this one. And then Emu's like, you bitch, I'm taking the devil fruit. Yum, 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 yum. And then the cycle repeated itself. Like Prometheus. It's like Prometheus, you know? Joy Boy is like, no, the people of the world should have a god or whatever. And created the devil by doing so. That's that sounds pretty spicy to me. I like that option. But so far, you know, what we're getting and how we're getting it has not failed to surprise. I didn't see half of this coming in Elbaf. Okay, and I'm really happy about that. I'm really happy to be surprised. Guys, if you enjoyed this episode, if you're hyped for more One Piece content, you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button. Okay, subscribe down below. Okay, and tune in next week for more canon events, One Piece content, because guys, I can't wait. I hope you can't either. But most importantly, take care of yourselves until next time. We're gonna be out.